Amid all this economic and financial anxiety, who better to talk to us than wellness guru Deepak Chopra? He's out with a new book revealing his secrets to success, Metahuman, Unleashing Your Infinite Potential. Just hit bookstores. And he joins us live on set. Deepak, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Obviously, a very stressful day. I mean, we're seeing markets that were just off.
For some people, I don't experience stress no matter what.
Yeah, all right. So not all of us can be in that position, in that mental state of mind. For those of us like me who aren't maybe as well versed in these practices, you go through a bit of these in the book. But what really is the main push behind the new book and kind of
the main push is that what we call everyday reality is a story we're telling ourselves. And our experience of the world, our experience of the body, and our experience of everything that we say is out there is actually an interpretation in our own consciousness of certain social constructs that recycle. So right now people are panicking because they're buying into a story that the future is not bright. But nothing has changed. Technology hasn't changed. The ability to sell goods or services hasn't changed. Human resources haven't changed. What has changed is the story that people are telling themselves and then engaging in that melodrama and causing this havoc.
Yeah.
So all we have to do is tell a new story and tomorrow the market will change again. So the key is not to get caught up in the drama.
Yes, don't get caught up in the fear.
It's hard to not get caught up in the drama because we're looking at the markets. We're seeing right across the board. We've got the president who's saying that it's because of the impeachment. That's why the markets are in the red.
That's his story, right? There are other versions of the story. Look at what happened 100 years ago or 500 years ago. We are on a cycle that you don't see, which is of abundance. It slowly recycles and moves in the direction of abundance. What was the stock market 25 years ago or 50 years ago? So it's always in the direction of abundance with ups and downs. And actually, good investors take advantage of exactly what's happening right now.
Over fear, over anxiety.
Over other people's anxiety.
Exactly, and figure out a good time to buy.
Right now, right?
Look at the long term, and we're all in a good place.
In good place, so take advantage of the fear and anxiety of those who are panicking.
Take advantage, very interesting. Deepak, when we talk about that too, though, I mean, highlighting some of the calmness and meditation aspects that you've highlighted in many of your books, you're almost up to 90 now, quite a few. What are some of those tips for people who maybe can't do exactly that, maybe detach from the stories out there?
I think you have to know what you want. So, if I tell people, if nothing else, sit quietly for 5 minutes every day, starting your day, and ask yourself mentally, what do I want? Who am I? What's my purpose? What am I grateful for? If you're feeling grateful for everything that you already have, you will never have a poverty consciousness. It opens the door to abundance consciousness. Live those questions. Those are the most important questions of existence. Who am I? What do I want? What gives me meaning and purpose? What am I grateful for? And then let it go. Let the universe organize the details, which is your higher consciousness anyway.
Is it really that simple, though?
For me,
I mean, you figure out what you want, and then
you don't even figure out what you want.
You just impact getting what you want?
You don't figure out what you want. You live the questions. And that's the interesting thing. When you live the questions, subtle intention organizes its own fulfillment. It's a part of every wisdom tradition, every perennial philosophy, and it's that simple. We make it complicated.
When we talk about it, it's funny because I'm just imagining what Warren Buffett has always really preached is that, if everyone else is panicking, maybe rethink about your own feelings in the moment, because he's always kind of been able to stay calm when other people aren't. Some of that does boil down to, though, your own wellness, your own well-being. When you talk about physical well-being, one of the things is preaching meditation. You know, I've always done this. Preaching meditation to kind of calm down. You used to be a smoker yourself.
As an intern and as a resident, it was to get rid of the smell of formalin when I was dissecting dead bodies.
I understand. That's a good reason to start.
I know. But you stopped. You quit. And we're seeing a lot of people talk about vaping right now to quit smoking. Curious to get your thoughts.
My feeling is, and we'll see how this pans out. But my feeling is it's not the vaping, but the contaminants in the cannabis products, which are mostly illegal.
Yeah.
And I think it's a setback for the industry, but it'll come back.
How do you feel that goes in hand? Does it go hand in hand with like an addiction mindset? Is there a way using mindfulness to kind of cut
Absolutely.
back on vaping?
When you are aware of any impulse, whatever that thought is, even an addictive thought, the awareness of that, the observation of that, and nothing else, non-judgmental awareness of your own self starts a bit of a transformation. So addiction is a fact of existence. Everybody's addicted to sensations of one sort to the other, to power, to security. The biggest cause of insecurity is the addiction to security, which you guys take advantage of in this news hour by telling people what's
but then we have you on, and then you talk about how to deal with what's happening
with this.
in the market.
Always go back to yourself. Beyond your mind, there's a field of infinite possibilities. Our mind is nothing other than recycled social stories, period. And we see the world through that. Nobody has an original mind except a few entrepreneurs who are disruptive. Otherwise, everybody's rushing to conform, including right now to sell.
Yeah, well, you talk about kind of strengthening all these things. It's not just through books that you've written. You also have your podcast, Advocate for Mental Health, 2 podcasts,
yes.
Daily Breath and Infinite Potential,
That's right.
along with the Never Alone GoFundMe campaign. That was interesting because you're talking about suicide prevention and mental health.
We've created a worldwide movement for suicide prevention and mental well-being, and it's moving very fast. And if anybody's interested, just go to neveralone.love.org.
Well, there's a lot of things there. But Deepak Chopra, thank you so much. I'm already feeling calmer. We
Yeah,
opened the show in a
exactly.
very
This was
stressful
great.
state. Appreciate you again coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you again
Lovely
for
to be
making
here.
the time.
Thank you for your support.
All right. Well, the book is called Metahuman, Unleashing Your Infinite Potential. Deepak Chopra, thank you so much. Hey, investors. Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.